See a bard in the corner. Hi everyone, it's Bardic Whispers here, and today I'm going to be using a couple of books to create a PC for Spelljammer in mind. So I'm going to be using the Monsters of the Universe to choose a particular race, and then I'll be using the Player's Handbook to create the class. And then we'll sort of keep that in mind to Spelljammer, so space, Astral Plane, and we'll go from there. So, the race I want to go to is the Tortle. I've always found Tortles really interesting, even when I wasn't, back in the day when I wasn't playing D&D or anything like that. The Tortle was one of the first things that I knew about D&D, actually, is that you could play a turtle person. I think they're pretty cool. So the Tortle. Tortles have a saying, "We wear our homes on our back." These turtle folk live in many worlds, most often journeying up and down coasts, along waterways, and across the seas. Tortles don't have any unified story of how they were created, but they all have the sense of being mystically connected to the natural world. Carrying their shelters on their backs gives Tortles a special feeling of security whenever they go. For even if they visit a far unknown country, they have a place to lay their heads. Tortles exhibit the same range of coloration and patterns found among turtles, and many Tortles enjoy adorning their shells with distinctive ways. So, as a Tortle, you have the following racial traits. Creature type, you are humanoid. Size, you are medium or small, you choose the size when you select this race. 30 feet. Speed, claws, you have claws that you can make attack unarmed strikes with. The strike does 1d6 plus your strength modifier, slashing damage instead of bludgeoning damage normal to unarmed strikes. Hold breath, you can hold breath for up to an hour. This is kind of good, especially in Spelljammer, because it is oxygenless mechanics and stuff, so hold breath for an hour is pretty good. Natural armor, your shell provides you a base AC of 17. Your dexterity modifier doesn't affect this number. You can't wear light, medium or heavy armor, but if you are using a shield, you can apply the shield's bonus as normal. Nature's intuition. Thanks to your mystical connection to nature, you gain proficiency with one of the following skills: animal handling, medicine, and nature, perception, stealth, or survival. Shell defense. You can withdraw into your shell as an action until you emerge. You can gain a +4 bonus to your AC, and you have an advantage on strength and constitution saving throws. While in your shell, you are prone. Your speed is 0 and you can't increase. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws and you can't take reactions. The only action you can take bonus is merge from your shell. Cool. So that's some of the base aspects that we have for the Tortle. So, what we're going to do as well is now we're going to go to the Player's Handbook. So I'm thinking, I wonder what you think I may be thinking of doing. So, can you guess who or what class I'm going to do? I'm going to be doing a sorcerer. Now, I know I'm going to actually just use the YouTube title for this to be what it is, so It's going to be pretty easy to guess, but we'll see how we go. Golden eyes flashing, a human stretches out their hand and unleashes dragon fire that burns her veins. As an inferno rages, her foes, leathery wings spread from the back, and she takes to the air. Royal magic, unexplained powers. Sorcerers are rare in the world. It's unusual to find a sorcerer who is not involved in adventuring life in some way. People with magical powers seething in their veins soon discover the power doesn't like to stay quiet. Spell slots, cantrips. So they've got their levels and their spell slots and what they can achieve. So even at level 20 they only get one level 9 spell, which is fine. So the one aspect that we need to look at for sorcerers is sorcery points. You have 2 sorcery points and you gain more as you reach higher levels. Flexible casting. You can use your sorcery points to gain additional spell slots or sacrifice spell slots to gain additional sorcery points. You learn other ways to use your sorcery points by reaching higher levels. Casting spell slots, creating spell slots. You can transform unexpected sorcery points into one spell slot as your bonus action. Any spell slot that's created with this feature vanishes and finishes a long rest. So get a first level, you need to spend 2 sorcery points. 5th level is 7. Converting a spell slot to sorcery points is a bonus action, meta magic. At a 3rd level, you gain the ability to twist your spells to suit your needs. You gain 2 of the following metagaming points. You gain another one at 10th and the 17th. Careful spell. When you cast a spell forces other creatures to make a saving throw, you can protect some creatures from the spell force. Distance spell. You can use a range of 5 feet greater. You can spend 1 sorcery point to double the range of the spell. Empowered spell. When you roll damage for a spell, you can use 1 spell point to reroll a number of the spell damage dice up to your charisma modifier. Extended spell. When you cast this for a duration of a minute or longer, the 1 sorcery point will get it to 24 hours. Quicken spell. When you cast a spell, you cast it for 1 action. You can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to a bonus action. Heightened. When you cast a spell that forces a creature to make a saving throw at effects, you spend 3 sorcery points, giving that one target a disadvantage. Subtle spell. You can spend 1 spell point, cast it without any somatic or verbal components. Twin spells. When you cast a spell that target only one creature doesn't have a range of itself. The number of sorcery points equal to the level of the target's second creature. So Sorcerer's Origins, there is the Draconic bloodline. There is the Wild Magic, Tides of Chaos, and Bending Rocks, and you've got your Wild Magic Surge table. I think we're going to go with Draconic, and we're going to not necessarily use one of these. So we'll probably use... Well, I mean, none of these actually really work for a Tortle. But I want to use Dragon Turtle. So we'll use a Dragon Turtle, but let's say, let's just go with red, but you know, Dragon Turtle. So the damage type will change and stuff, but like, so it will use steam or everything like that, so that's okay. There, so let us start writing up this character. So I have a new nib. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. So this nib has reliefs on the sides. So it allows you to do thin lines, but with more pressure it goes thick and thin. So you get these really cool dynamic lines and stuff. A little bit harder to write with, I'm finding now. I'm going to call this turtle they're a sorcerer. So we're going to go to background and we're just going to do a little roll up to see what we get for background. Backgrounds 125. I'm going to do a space pirate. Sorry, a sailor. Sorcerer. Sailor. So, 1d6 for ideal, 1. Respect. The thing that keeps the ship together is mutual respect between captain and crew. This is a good ideal. But 2, the ship is most important, crewmates and captains come and go. This actually works really well with the Tortle sort of frame of mind about having their home on the back. They can extend that towards the deeper ship, maintain the ship to stay safe in the astral plane. So that really works out really well. And then 6 for 4. Pride will be his downfall. So they are very proud and everything. So pride will probably lead to my destruction. So being a sorcerer, you've got this sort of proud heritage, draconic sorcery points and everything like that. So they'll probably be very proud and very confident in themselves. Being a sailor, you know, there's no bull or anything like that. So they're just really sort of confident and sturdy and strong in themselves and stuff like that. Works out pretty well. So let us go to trinkets, like I always do. to see if we can flesh out this a little bit more so that we have a little bit more character development. Trinkets. So we're going to do 2 rolls on the trinket today. 76. A 4-leaf clover pressed inside a book discussing manners and etiquette. Etiquette. A 4-leaf clover. Okay, so how I sort of envision this person looking, or this turtle, a more draconic turtle, sort of snapping turtle, this big spiny shell, spines sort of coming out, and then sort of like a really reinforced sort of stone kind of jaw at the bottom and stuff, carrying a staff and everything like that. So let us just recap this one. So this one's kind of a bit of quiet, relaxing one, for me at least. So we have Phar. Phar is a Tortle sorcerer pirate, sailing the seas of the Astral Plane. They are focused on maintaining and making sure the ship is safe at all cost. After all, crew, captains all come and go. He is the navigator for the ship. He's a very very prideful and very respectful person, but definitely his sort of sorcery and his ability to cast magic gives him an air of superiority to some of the other crew that may be soldiers or something like that. He is a grey-skinned turtle with sort of black obsidian sort of flecks, a air of his draconic bloodline of the dragon turtle. Large snapping turtle kind of jaw, speaks directly and frankly, as the mouth is quite difficult to move and everything, so it's a little bit lockjawed. So think about your teeth always closed as he talks. So, and that's sort of how they sort of frame themselves. He always has his little book on etiquette to make sure that he is a suspicious amount of pink dust that he sort of carries around. Is it sugar for a fairy frost machine, or is it something a little bit more nefarious? It's best not ask him though. I think it's an interesting aspect. The speed stays at 30, which is interesting because turtles are generally slow. But yeah, thank you everyone.